Hand transplant surgery. I want to talk to you about the length of time that surgery takes. And it is a big surgery. So I know for a double hand transplant, I'm not quite sure for a single, but for a double hand transplant, it takes 12 plus hours. Mine had to be done over 2 surgeries, and I believe mine was just over 14 hours for the 2. The reason that mine took so long was because they had to wait for the hand to come from the donor hospital to Leeds, where I was. And the hands must have been the last organ that were taken. And unfortunately, they didn't arrive until quite late. I think it was about 6 o'clock before I went to surgery in the evening. And so the team couldn't obviously stay awake all night long and get it done. So what they planned to do was go in on the night of the surgery, attach the bone and the blood, and then go back in the next day and attach all the nerves and tendons and everything. Unfortunately, the next day I was very unwell. I'd dropped into a coma, or they'd induced the coma, I'm not sure which. My blood pressure had dropped dangerously low. My kidneys failed. I was on dialysis for the second time in my life because sepsis made me have to have dialysis. So I was on dialysis for several weeks. But 3 days after surgery, I finally woke up, and I just remember one of the consultants standing there with the professor, and them both saying, "You've had us really worried. You've been very poorly." And I didn't even realise. I just thought I was just coming round. I had no idea. And I just went, "Oh, I'm sorry." And then I remember one of the doctors saying to me, "Look, I didn't have any grey hair in my beard before your surgery. Now look at it. I've got grey hair because of you." And I was like, "I'm really sorry." Honestly, they are so lovely. They are such a lovely, lovely team. And I can't thank them enough. But there are complications, and this sort of thing does happen, but it's extremely rare. And I have one incredible hand. Unfortunately, like I say, I was so unwell after surgery. The right hand actually clotted and lost blood flow, and so they had to amputate that when they went back in eventually to attach the nerves and tendons. So 6 days after surgery and 5 days after they planned to actually attach the nerves, they finally managed to attach mine. But my hand is doing exceptionally well. The team are really, really pleased with me. I met a guy in clinic who's 4.5 years post hand transplant, and his hand, even he said it, isn't doing as well as mine after 8 months. So it is doing exceptionally well. His hand was kind of like that, all floppy, whereas I can actually move mine up and down. I don't, it doesn't just flop. His fingers were quite bent like that, whereas mine are out much straighter and have been more or less from day one. And I don't know if you can refer to any older videos, but they are much straighter. I'm just looking at that now and I'm like, wow, they are much straighter than they were. So that's a shock for me too. So it's improving. It's doing so well. And there's me thinking, oh, it should be doing better. It should be doing better. I expect too much of myself. I really do. Now I know where my granddaughter gets it from. I want better. I want better all the time, and I will get better. But there you go. So I just thought I'd update you on that. And if you want more information about this, please follow my journey. It would be incredible to have you along. And it would just be really nice for you to follow and see what's going on next with the hand transplant, with meeting the donor family, with more information about sepsis. So yeah, please join me and join my journey. Thank you so much. Take care.